Hey beautiful people, welcome to my channel and this timeless tarot reading. How you all feeling? You feeling good? Because I don't know what's happened, but I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good at the moment, and I'm feeling really excited for what is coming to the collective. I really do. And that's not to say that there isn't going to be any challenges, because boy, I have been picking up on some challenges, but they're really good challenges, and we really are moving forwards, like in a big way, to our dream lives. So the energy that's kind of that I'm connecting with is really kind of exciting and encouraging. I am filming the Zodiac love readings today for not this week coming, the week after. And yesterday I was kind of walking along the canal because that's what I like to do, and I was kind of tapping into that energy, and big romantic energy was coming through, like a real change, like a huge change in energy, like really romantic, really beautiful energy, really loving, and yeah, just the best way I can say is romantic. So I feel really excited to do these readings today. I feel well excited to see what's coming up, because there is definitely a change. There is a change. This eclipse has really brought in a change. But today I feel called to do a timeless tarot for DM, because there's huge changes and huge shifts that are going on with the masculine energy. Regardless of whether you're male or female, there is this big kind of transformation going on hugely at the moment with the masculine energy. So that is what today's reading is going to be. As you can see, like, I'm ready to work out at the moment, so please excuse me. I'm looking like I'm about to do aerobics or something, because I am, but not really aerobics. We'll do a bit of yoga. I don't think I'm quite there for aerobics, but okay, my beautiful people. Let's see what is going on here. As always, this is a general reading, so please only take what messages resonate with you, leave what don't. This is going to pick up a specific group of people. This could also give you a heads up for what may be coming in the future regarding you and your DM, or regarding you yourself. It could be a heads up. There's going to be different people at different stages of the timeline here. Okay, so if you do see this reading, there might be messages for you, but they might not necessarily apply for right now. So just bear in mind with that. Okay. Oh, there goes the singing bowl. Okay, guys. Woo. So, we have a King of Cups. I'm even changing my deck today because I feel really drawn to this. This is kind of like drawing me to this deck, because I'm feeling like romantic connections with this deck. So there is a DM who is emotionally, I would say he's emotionally stable within himself. He is emotionally abundant, very connected to his emotions, has done a lot of healing, and has worked out a lot of emotional discord. And with this dove here, he is very connected to love. He understands love. He feels love. He feels a lot of love. He's choosing love, and he's very connected to his feminine energy, and he is receiving messages through emotions, like he is receiving messages through love. He's empowered emotionally, and he's ready to kind of take action upon his emotions. He's emotionally matured and emotionally stable. He is ready to take action emotionally. He's got that foundation solid. He's done what he needs to do. He's really connected to true love as well. It's not even like distorted love, it's like true love. He's connected to his heart and his true love. What's interesting as well, drawing me here, is the fish. One's like on the heart chakra and the other is like on his sacral, but it's making me think like, you know, like our three brains. So, you know, like our heart and our gut, our intuition, like, yeah, is really kind of connected very deeply with his intuition and his feelings. Now, what he needs, I definitely feel as well, like he needs to be aware, sorry, I'm picking this up again. He needs to be aware of something. He does need to be aware of something, but I feel he is aware. He's aware of something that is like around him, that may play with his emotions, but he's becoming stronger. He is becoming stronger than it. We have the Three of Swords. So this DM has kind of been stuck in a situation. He has been in the middle of a situation, been working through some sort of karma. His headspace isn't fully confident and he's very like worried, or there could be some sort of confusion or hopelessness going on with his headspace. His mind may play tricks on him, or his mind, he may need to get some clarity about something. He may be, there could be some sort of confusion, or he could feel defeated or stuck in the middle of something. He could feel very frustrated. He has been connected, not even just necessarily with one thing. There could be a few different things that he's been working on. He's been working with people, and with this, if you can see here, can you see that there? That could be one of the things that he's been working on, that he's in a situation with. There could be somebody who may play on his emotions or may like to manipulate him emotionally. He is aware of it. He knows his truth. It is still there though, but he might not know how to, whether it's take control over this situation, or whether it is not even defeat this person, but get out of that situation. You know, he may be manipulated a lot by somebody. Yeah, he's had a few energies, a few people who may have tried to dominate him, to dominate his energy, or have dominance over the influence over him. So may try to influence him and claim dominance or control over him. Do you know what I mean? May try to influence him the most out of anybody in the world or anything in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like controlling people, or maybe like influential people, or people that want to either dominate his energy, or maybe like they like energy harvest over him, but they've wanted to dominate him, to have control and power, not just over him, but with him. I feel like use his energy somehow. But he's actually rising above this. And I feel that is definitely because of his emotional strength here. So although mentally I feel like he's just in this sort of position where he doesn't know kind of what to do. He feels stuck. He feels like a little bit helpless. It's just like low vibe mentally. Emotionally, he's majorly strong here, and he's got the power to rise above these influences, these energies. So he can actually, what he's kind of doing right now is becoming more sovereign. He's doing that inside himself spiritually. So he's strengthening himself, building himself and his independence, and his it's like he's spiritually detaching from these other energies who will be in his life in the form of other people. He's kind of detaching from them, focusing upon himself, building himself up like his sovereign energy. So he's growing bigger and stronger than their energies, so he can rise up and they can't influence him or dominate him. Now, he is becoming aware that there is people around him who are selfish and use him, okay? And that they deceive him to use him to get what they want. They deceive him to get what they want, to get him to do what they want. But there is also this test that is kind of coming up for him as well, because as he is becoming sovereign and rising above these people's influence and their energies, he's going to have some tests, like, is he going to own his truth? Is he going to stand proud in his truth and communicate his truth to these people? Or is he going to kind of sneak around behind their back? And I think that is like a test to kind of show if he is ready to stand in his power. Do you know what I mean? If he feels confident of his power, if he feels ready to stand in his power, or if he still feels like intimidated by other people's energies, do you know what I mean? And to conform with other people. So there's going to be this test here. It's a test regarding his feminine energy, okay? Regarding his divine feminine energy, of which he is connected to. He's connected. He is connected. I want to say spiritually and emotionally he's connected. Now, I feel like the stage that he's going to go into is going to be about connecting mentally and being able to be strong in his mindset and his focus, his planning, which is going to lead to the way he operates. Do you know what I mean? That he's like working through this to be in alignment with this feminine energy of his, but he's kind of got to work through that right now. And it's like as well being proud of himself, being proud of that feminine energy, being proud of who he is inside, and really honoring that and sharing that with the world, you know, sharing that with people who is connected to, who may not like that. Do you know what I mean? They may not be in agreement, they may be in disagreement, or they may not like that he is connecting with himself, because then they don't have control over him or influence over him or can manipulate him. So, and he's not going to fit into their world. He won't fit in with other people. He will get to a point where they will have to fit in with him. He won't fit in with other people. But there is this kind of test that's coming up. Is he going to sneak around behind those people's backs to kind of do what he wants to do, to kind of connect more with that feminine and explore that energy and do that more? Is he? I mean, some might, but that will just be like a stage of the game. It'll be like a stage of the process, and it will be helping them to build a connection mentally to that feminine. Do you know what I mean? So it will help build their confidence, and then they might get to a point like in the future where they can be like loud and proud about it and not care what other people think. So it might be a bit of a confidence building. They may also need to develop more sort of communication skills with that feminine energy, you know, like mental communication skills, understand and be able to communicate, and be able to translate this feminine energy to themselves in a way that they can understand logically. Do you know what I mean? It might just take a little bit of time. But they are being encouraged to be honest and to be upfront. It is like the universe does want them to be straight up and honest, but there is this patience here for them to kind of, they're making progress and they're doing things in a positive way. They're making positive progress, and they might need to take their time. They might need to be a bit more like quiet about this while they develop that connection mentally with the feminine energy, while they develop communication and confidence. You know, they grow their confidence. And I do feel like the feminine, their divine feminine is gonna help them with this. I feel like the feminine will be patient and loving towards them and help them to understand and help them to learn the communication of the feminine, and help them to understand and to be able to translate her communication in a way that they can understand and not misinterpret. But also I feel the feminine will not stand for any sort of funny business. You know, she will not stand to be kept a secret and for the masculine to be living in a false way and then keep her, you know, like a bit on the side. She won't stand for that. She will cut off that masculine, and then that masculine, if he does try to do that, say like if your DM tries to stay in a life that isn't in alignment with energies that want him to be a certain way, and he has to wear a mask to do that, and yet then he wants to come and see you and connect with you and communicate and share things with you and have your advice, but wants to keep you a secret and it wants to live that false life. I feel like the feminine will cut him off, and he will feel that loss emotionally, like big time, of which will then really kind of lead him more to detaching from what is false for him. At the moment though, the masculine hasn't got the clarity. He doesn't have the understanding at the moment. So definitely for DFs, they need to be patient. He's got to grow confidence. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to operate. The headspace is just like completely like all over the place. This is interesting actually. We have the devil here, and then we just had the Empress. Okay, so he's like tied at the minute. He's like stuck in between his divine feminine energy and certain attachments and fears, and you know, like toxicity, yes, stuff that isn't in alignment with him, yes, codependency, certain karmic energies. He is like stuck in the middle. He is connected to the feminine, but he still needs to release like the mental aspect of this karmic sort of energy or energies in his life. He needs to develop mental strength, mental fortitude, clear focus, clear communication, trust and confidence. He does need to do that to help himself. And it's like there might be a little bit of back and forth because he doesn't know how to get out of this situation right now. He hasn't got the mental kind of planning or focus or knowing to get out of this. So this cycle is definitely going to be about that. He's back and forth a bit. He is trying to work hard at this. Spiritually, he is working so hard. He really is. There is a bit of back and forth. He needs to like go and then rest, go and then rest. So DFs need to be really patient with him at this time. He is growing more of a connection with nature as well. Again, this is that divine feminine energy. So he might be spending more time in nature or kind of doing things that are more natural, you know, like natural to him. He could be spending time in nature, or he could be doing things that are more... Sorry guys, I've got the doors open because it's really hot. I don't know if you can hear the music. A bit of Kylie Minogue. I was just listening to that song then to see if there was a message. Was it Kylie Minogue, Hung Up? Just say I do, I'm hung up. I'm hung up on you, I think. I don't know. But yeah, he is connecting more with nature, and as I say, it might not be actual physical nature, but it might be things that are more natural to him. Do you know what I mean? Things that he's naturally good at, he's naturally drawn to, he's naturally inspired by, as opposed to maybe trying to fit in with others or following the crowd. Definitely there, and that is helping him. The swords are really off. The swords are off. He's got a lot of anxiety. He just doesn't know how to get out of this situation. He feels stuck. He feels exhausted. He feels trapped. He feels like he just wants his head to be in alignment with his heart and his spirituality, but he doesn't quite know how to get there. He needs to pray more. He needs to relax. He needs to literally relax, meditate and pray with this situation, because he's getting himself all worked up and stressed out. That might actually lead him in a lower mental vibration and to do sort of like corrupt things. He is working hard. He is helping himself. He's being productive. He's trying to use use his strengths that he has in other areas to help his mind. He is actually, as I was saying, okay, he is focusing on what's natural to him and doing things that he's more drawn to, that is more kind of, it feels more natural to him. It could be like things he's good at, things that make him feel good, that help him to feel good. And you see that with that Three of Pentacles. See how she's like painting and she's creating something beautiful, and she's doing something that I feel is very relaxing to her and makes her happy. He could actually be doing things in the physical and working on things that make him happy, that feel beautiful to him, that feel natural to him, that feel in alignment to him. These are different activities. These are like personal activities that he's doing. Could be hobbies, could be to do with business and stuff, but it might be that he's not doing business in the way that, you know, people around him want him to do business, or jobs, or his boss wants him to do business. He could be like, you know, like a little hobby or a side hustle or something like that. Could be doing stuff like that, which is helping him. So he is being really productive, okay, with these these activities to support him. It's like to try and help him mentally, so spiritually, emotionally and physically. He's trying really hard to help himself mentally as well. And we have got a Wheel of Fortune, so there is going to be a positive change because he's taking this sort of action. The universe is going to support him. The universe is going to support him and help to bring in something which is going to help him along the way, because he's giving instruction to the universe that I want to kind of have my head in alignment with my heart and know what I'm supposed to do. I need to know what I'm supposed to do. And what the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring in is a Five of Swords. So he is going to gain control on those, where is this? Yeah. With those energies that dominate him, that have tried to dominate him in the past, that is rising above, he is then going to be able to conquer those mentally as well. And he will be able to get control over himself mentally. And those are the influences won't be able to dominate him or trigger him mentally anymore. He will hold all that power, which is amazing. Yeah. And he will have control over himself and master himself. He will be in the driver's seat and have control. He will be in his power. The feminine inside of him, his true feminine, feminine will be rising above any other influence, any sort of energies that try to influence him, anything that tries to maybe feed off of him, it's like that is going to be tamed. He's going to be sovereign. He is going to be in his power completely. And he will have some sort of purification. He will have, it's weird because he will have some sort of purification as well. It's going to help his emotional energy even more. I feel to do with like inner child. He will have some sort of purification that will and healing with this, conquering this kind of mental aspect of him. It will increase a deeper healing. He's gonna have a mental healing. He's gonna have a mental healing, but he's gonna gain some sort of strength. I want to say fortitude as well. He's gonna have a lot of strength mentally. He's gonna have clarity, like mental clarity, where then he will be able to create a plan and focus, and he will be able to have like clear communication and understanding with his feminine energy, perhaps internally first before connecting physically. Because what I'm getting here is all of this energy is more so spiritual, emotional and mental. What he's doing physically is supporting the development of that and connecting with himself. So he's doing things that he finds beautiful in his life. So I'm not really seeing him connecting with he might be connecting with his divine feminine in the physical, but I don't see anything like major. I feel like it will just be about like friendship and communication, and it will be like this observation, and that feminine will guide him, as I say. If he starts like messing around and not being straight up, or trying to hide her, conceal her, then she will cut him out. Like, she will help guide him, but there's going to be these people in his physical who will try to have influence over him, who will try to conquer him. So he's like entering into this like mental battle, okay? But he is using all the tools that he has to support himself, and he will conquer this. He will rise up above this and gain like mental sovereignty, most definitely. When he has had this kind of healing, he is actually going to be, he's going to have created some space, and he's going to be able to bring in more things that he likes, and he's going to have that mental clarity then to really kind of identify more things in his life of whether he resonates with them or not. He will be able to look deeper into people in his life, situations in his life, things that he does, all different things, aspects of his life, whether they resonate with him and they fulfill him and satisfy him and bring him emotional joy or not. And he will start to clear out. He will clear out a lot of things in his life. He's going to take a lot of action, fast action. He'll move forwards real quick to a new beginning, to some new inspiration, which is led by that feminine energy, his divine feminine inside of him, to change his life. He's going to start transforming his life, and he's going to bring in all the things that bring him fulfillment, bring him joy, bring him happiness. He is going to basically pull through his inner divine feminine energy into his outer world and start building like what resonates truly with him, with his sovereign self, and not influenced by others. So he will start to transform his life and his not just his inner being, his outer being as well. And he'll start to change his life and what he does, and make huge like lifestyle changes, but that are in alignment with his divine feminine energy. This is really beautiful, actually, what is going on. Okay, yeah, so he is going to be making decisions. Okay, so it's interesting, we've got that Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then the Two of Wands. So he'll make a lot of decisions. That's just kind of what I've said, really. He's going to make decisions about his life, what's inspiring him, and he's going to lead with what's inspiring him. He is helped with this as well. He is guided, and he is helped with this judgment. He is supported divinely with this. So he's really connected to the divine right now. He's really connected to his feminine energy. His divine feminine energy is connected to source. and he is that I feel like the divine is really helping him to receive the communication and be fully connected. He's like fully in alignment. And yeah, he's going to make decisions about what he wants in his physical world, and he might make decisions about the feminine as well, what feminine he wants. Okay, so he could make a big decisions of what feminine he wants, what he wants. It's all about inspiration here, and really manifesting and bringing in and drawing in and attracting in everything that you want. But he's going to start focusing on his physical, so he's going to start drawing in and attracting in all the things that he wants, but he's going to start like deciphering and getting this clear understanding of the sort of feminine that he wants, because he is becoming that feminine as well. And yeah, with his Two of Cups, who he wants to work with, who he wants as a teammate, who he wants to be with and partner up with, which is huge. So he's going to start making decisions then in regards to not his world. He'll start with his world first, start building his world, but then he'll start to think about his mate, you know, and who he wants to work with, his teammate in this world. So this is like really big energy that's kind of coming through here for this masculine. This is kind of this stage of the game that the masculine's at, the journey that they're on, and this could be quick, this could be long, it could be back and forth a bit. We are getting messages about that, definitely messages about patience, but it is like progression, and it is a sure thing that he will have success and victory and succeed, and he's going to transform his life, and it's going to be beautiful. So this is kind of what I've got here. I'm going to go and do a bit of yoga, and then I'm going to start filming the zodiac readings, guys, so feel free to check those out. And if you like this reading, subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when the next like Timeless Tarot and Zodiac readings get uploaded. And if you do like this reading, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. If you're a DM watching this and this resonates with you, let us know if you want to. Only if you want to, you know, do what you want to do. Stand in your power, do what you want to do. But if you feel to let us know that this is resonating and this is like the journey that you're on, we are really, you know, we're open to hearing, and there is a lot of support for you. There is a lot of support for you to just do what you feel, whatever it is that you want, whatever resonates with you. That's your truth, and that's beautiful to really stand in your truth and connect with your truth and not be influenced or led by others. Most definitely, it's beautiful energy. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you're with me here to the end, 33 minutes in, and have a wonderful week, guys. Thank you.